Let's go find someone and get them to talk to you and hopefully be done.
Man, it's cold.
Hi, Jerome.
How you doing?
Do you want my standard answer or do you want the truth?
Huh?
You want my standard answer or do you want the truth? I'm doing okay.
Honestly, I'm doing a little better, but...
Are you in handcuffs?
No, they took me out of.
Oh, they took you out of them?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Keith, my name is... I'm sorry, you're not Keith. You're Jerome. My name is Mark Lewandowski. I'm a detective here at the police department, okay? Here's the deal. Before we even begin, because you're under arrest, because, you've been sitting in our jail all night and all that stuff, I want to read you your rights.
All right.
Okay. I want to make sure you understand them. Has anybody ever read you your rights before?
Yes.
Has it been a while? You've heard them before
been a while,
then, right? Okay. Jerome, what's your middle name?
Lamar.
And tell me your date of birth again.
1987. 6/30.
June the 30th of 1987.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jerome, here's what I want to do. I'm going to read through this, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to do it word for word. All right? If there's something you don't understand, stop me and ask me.
All right.
And then we'll talk about it so that you understand it.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to be as fair to you as I can.
Okay.
But in return for that, I expect you to be honest and fair back. All right? It's a two-way street here.
All right.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to talk to anyone. You do not have to answer any questions. Do you understand?
Yep.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You understand that?
Yep.
You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. Do you understand?
Yep.
If you want an attorney but cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed to represent you at public expense before any questioning.
Yeah, I understand.
If you give up your right to remain silent, you may at any time change your mind and stop talking and stop answering questions.
Okay.
If you give up your right to an attorney, you may at any time change your mind and ask to speak to an attorney. Okay. So do you understand everything that I've read to you?
Yep.
Do you have any questions about your rights? Okay. Are you willing to talk to me?
Yeah, I'll talk to you.
Okay. That right there, interviewing, that's you. If you could sign that for me, please. Jerome, this is my partner, Lee.
How you doing?
How you doing?
All right.
Jerome, where are you living these days?
1405 North MLK.
That's your grandparents' house?
Yes.
Do you have a cell phone?
517 575 2933.
And that's the cell, right?
Yes.
Who's the carrier?
Carrier of my cell phone.
Not you.
Yeah.
T-Mobile, Boost.
Boost.
Do you work anywhere?
No.
Okay. You got kids?
Yes.
How many kids you got?
I got 2.
2?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Who's mom?
We got Megan
Megan what?
Myers, and Florencia Torres.
Oh, you have one by each?
Yes.
I understand you had a bit of a rough night last night. Yeah.
Last night, this whole couple of days been rough for me, actually.
You know, that was the next thing out of my mouth is to go even beyond last night. I appreciate you've had a rough couple of days.
Yeah, just been, everything been rough.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, Lee and I are responsible for what happened in the store the other day.
Okay.
Okay. And here's the thing, Jerome, okay? We've talked to a lot of people. You're honestly one of the last people we need to talk to.
Oh, okay.
Which means a couple different things. We know the story. So it's really, really important for you to be honest
Yeah.
and to tell us your side of the story.
Okay.
Okay? That's why you're here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that it's no secret. This is a murder.
Oh, yeah.
There's lots of people shot. And this is important. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do this. Why don't you start from the beginning? All right? And tell your story. And then, obviously, we're going to have some follow-up questions.
Alright, yeah. Let's see. All I remember was getting out. I remember just going in the store. I'm about to get some more liquor. I just remember I'm at the counter. I just heard some arguing, then I heard some bang. I'm at the counter. I just seen old boy like this, like, you know what I'm saying, like this, and I was at the corner. I'm shocked, you know what I'm saying. Then I got to look down on the ground. I got one of my guys grabbed on my leg, like I've been hit. So you know what I'm saying. I see everybody scattering. You know what I'm saying. I'm still at the shock at the counter.
Who's grabbing at your leg?
Nino, the one that died.
You know Nino.
Yes.
How do you know Nino?
No, I just know him around. Now I know him around, you know what I'm saying? He grabbed my leg and said I'm hit, so you know I'm like, I'm still shocked. I'm at the counter, you know what I'm saying? I'm shocked. I don't know what to do. I see him on the ground. You know, I'm just...
Who shot him?
Just out of my head. I don't know. I just know what light-skinned dude. He had the curls in his head. He had the gun. That's all I know. He was a light-skinned dude. He had curls, kind of tall.
Can you identify him?
I don't know if I got to see him. I was kind of drunk, you know, but I know he had a gun, you know what I'm saying, because I know when I walked in there, I was at the store, I'm at the counter, you know what I'm saying, I was scared, you know what I'm saying, he was going to shoot me because he had it, you know what I'm saying, just like this, but only thing I say will save my life is he ran out of bullets. He was running out of bullets. That's what I think that saved my life, because he ain't had them when he pointed, his clip was empty.
Did you ever talk to him
No.
or get close to him?
No, I ain't never talked to him. I was nervous, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the store, you know what I'm saying, he got the gun pointed, so, you know, I'm not like this, you know what I'm saying. You know, on the ground, you know, I see him, then when he ran out of clip, you know what I'm saying, he probably realized he ran out the store, you know. I was the last one that ran out the store. Mm-hmm. You know, then I heard some bang up, so I went out the store.
Let me ask you this. You saw one guy shooting in the store.
Yes, I seen one guy shooting in the store.
Was there anybody else in that store that had a gun with him?
I don't know, I ain't see. I don't know, when I went outside, I heard some more shots, but I know a boy that when he let his shots go in the store, he ain't had no more.
How do you know it?
Cause like I'm looking at him, I'm scared at the counter. If y'all some detectives, y'all go to the store, y'all should see everything on the camera. If y'all got cameras, y'all should see everything. Y'all should see me right there in front of the counter.
Okay.
Like
But this is your story, Jerome.
Yes, this is my story.
This isn't
Yes.
the camera story.
Yes.
This
Okay.
isn't anybody else's story. This is what
My
Jerome
story. Yeah,
saw
what I'm saying.
and what Jerome
When I
knows.
see, that's what I know.
All right. So you said you went to the store.
Yeah, we went to the
Who
store.
did you go to the store with?
I went to the store. Me and my brother.
You and your brother.
Me and my brother.
Your brother Keith?
Keith.
How did you get to the store?
He had a car. Jumped in the car, I think.
Keith had a car.
No, it was Ty car. It was somebody's car. I don't know, I was drunk.
What did it look like?
It was somebody's car. I think it was black.
And it was
black.
It was a car? Was it a
black.
van? Was it a truck?
I think it was a van. I think it was a black van.
With whom?
It was Ty. My brother.
Keith.
Yeah. And a dude named Terrion, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who else?
That's it. That's all I knew.
That's it. You, Ty, Keith, and Terrion.
Terrion, and that's I think Ty's brother. I think
Who's Ty's brother?
I don't know, some dude named Buki, I think.
Buki?
Yeah.
Who else?
That's it. That's all I remember.
Okay. So where did you leave from to go to the store?
Where I leave from? I left after they started shooting. After I came outside.
Hold on.
Before you
You're
got
not
to the
listening
store.
to me. Before you got to the store, where did you leave from to go to the store?
We leave from we was on Pine. We was on Pine. I think Torium. No, it was on Chestnut. We was up Torium house. Over these girls' house. Torium house.
You were at Tori's house.
On Chestnut. Yep, on Chestnut.
Who's Tori?
This girl these girls I went to school with.
What's Tori's last name?
Fields. Tori Fields.
Fields?
Fields, yep.
How old is Tori?
She probably same age, like 20. She probably like 20, 24, 25, like me.
Do you know what her address is on Chestnut?
No, I don't know the address.
Can you describe the house to us?
It's like a white house. All right, let me see. Chestnut. Gotta go up. Turn on Pine. All right, so you know you come up Pine from Willow when you turn on Pine from Willow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you go up Pine. All right, now you got the little church. Now you got the church right there on the little side.
Take your hand away from your mouth.
A little church on the side right there when you go up Willow, when you go turn on Pine. So you got a little church on the left side.
Kind of across from the school from the blind?
Yeah, kind of. Okay. So, or you go up that street, you turn that left right there. It's gonna be like when you turn left, it's gonna be the house. It's gonna be like the house on the right at the corner.
Okay, so if I'm
Like
going
the
down
big house.
Willow,
You're going down
and
Willow.
I turn on Pine,
Turn on
so
Pine.
I'm going south on Pine,
Yep.
and there's the bank, the bank right on the corner of Pine and Willow,
Got the little, yep.
across from Willow Vista.
Yeah, well,
And then you go up to the next
you
street.
go to the next street. Then you got the stop sign right there. You turn left.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the house right there on the corner on the right. Like a house right there on the corner on the right. A big white house
Of Pine or of Chestnut?
on Chestnut.
Okay.
Like a big white house. You turn off the Pine. You know, so you turn off the Pine, hit the left. It's gonna be like right there at the corner because you're gonna go stop sign. You got the church right here on the right at the corner.
All right.
But you pass the church, you're gonna be like the corner on the
Okay.
right side.
Okay, so you guys left Tori's house,
Yes.
and it was you and Ty, and Keith and Terrion, and Ty's brother Buki.
Yes.
What's Buki's real name?
I don't know his real name.
Who was driving?
Who was driving?
I'm asking you.
I'm trying to see. I don't know who was driving. I think Ty was driving.
Who'd the van belong to?
It was Nino. I think it was Nino van.
It was
I
Nino's
think
van.
it was Nino's van.
Well, where was Nino?
He was there. He was in the car too. He was there too.
Oh, okay. He was there as
Yeah,
well.
Nino was there.
Okay. Was Nino driving Nino's van?
Yeah, he was driving his own van. Nino was there.
So you're in the van and Nino's driving
Yeah,
it.
Nino driving.
Why did you just say Ty was driving it?
Because I'm trying to get to it. I'm telling you, we was drunk and then everything was just.
Unfortunately, being drunk can't always be the excuse.
Oh no, I ain't putting in no excuse, but I'm just saying, some stuff you don't remember, some stuff you.
Okay. So Nino was driving
Yeah,
his
Nino
van.
was driving his van.
So there was one, Nino, Ty, Keith, Terrion, and Ty's brother,
Yep.
and you.
Yeah.
So there's 6 people in that van.
Yep.
All right. So you go to the store.
We go to the store.
What'd you go to the store for?
We go to the store to get some liquor.
Okay. when you got to the store, where did you park?
I think we parked on the side. I think we parked on the side of the store.
Okay. Who all went into the store?
We all went in the store. We all went in the store.
The whole van unloaded
Yeah, we all
and
went
into the
yeah,
store?
we all went in the store.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing the same thing I got on right now.
The exact same thing you're wearing right now?
Exact same thing.
What color are them shoes?
Green.
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 Okay. How long were you in the store?
I was in the store like 5 minutes. I was in the store like 5 minutes. Then some people came in and I was at the counter. That's I was like, it happened so quick.
Who came in?
Noe and some other light skinned dude with a fro.
So you saw Noe?
Yeah, I seen Noe.
And you say light skin. Does that mean he's a light skinned black male?
He kind of looked Mexican. He kind of looked Mexican. Mexican past was mixed.
So you knew Noe before this?
Yeah, I knew Noe. I know him before this. You know what I'm saying?
But you didn't know who the other guy is?
I didn't know the other guy is.
All right.
That's how I didn't know what he was.
Did you talk to Noe and the other guy?
No, I ain't talked to them.
You never talked to
No,
Noe
I
or
never
the other
talked
guy?
to them. No.
What were they doing?
They just came in the store. All I know, I think they came in the store. Like, I don't know what happened, you know? I don't even know. I don't even know they had. I don't even know why they even got into. I don't even know how they even escalated.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know how it escalated. Cause I talk to them. If I see Noe, I'll say, "What's up to Noe? Hi, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Everything good." I ain't never know.
Who else came in the store? Who else came in the store?
That was it.
You didn't see anybody else come in the store?
No, I didn't see nobody else.
Okay. Then what happened?
And everything went up, and that's when.
Tell me. I don't know what that means.
No,
Tell
I'm
me
saying-
what happened. Step by step.
I'm at the cash register. That's all I know. I'm at the cash register. I'm talking to Blue Num behind the counter.
Talking to who?
The Blue Num behind the counter. The store that's behind the counter.
The guy who works there?
Yeah, the guys that work there. I'm talking to them behind the counter. So he did, I just heard a whole bunch of yelling. I just heard someone shooting.
What was he yelling about?
Damn, I don't know. They were just yelling, arguing.
Who's they?
I don't know. It was the light skinned dude. It was the light skinned dude.
That was with Noe?
Yeah, with Noe. You know what I'm saying? He was saying something. Next thing you know, I just seen him up the gun. You know what I'm saying? He started shooting. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the counter, like, you know, trying to about to get low and nervous. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at the shock. You know what I'm saying? I'm shocked. Like, he got the gun. I'm telling you, he got the gun pointed dead at me. You know? But I just know his clip was empty. His clip was empty.
You know guns?
Huh?
You know guns?
Do I know guns?
How they work? How they operate?
Oh,
You ever
yeah.
shoot guns? You ever shoot
No,
guns?
heck no. I got caught with one.
Yeah, I know.
You know, yeah. You know, and now, like, after that, you know what I'm saying? I don't even touch him, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So how do you know the gun was empty? Did he tell you it was empty?
But I know, because he evidently, you know, it's empty when he still trying to shoot. He still didn't put it down. He still got it like this.
Mm-hmm.
He still got it like this.
So he's pointing it?
Yeah, he's still pointing it.
How do you know he's pointing
But I
it?
see, because I see the gun, and you could tell when I bullets it, because the whole gun was back.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't cock it no more. It was all back, so I knew, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, oh, man, like if he had another clip on there, we probably all have been dead in there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you explain the guy that's shooting to me?
He's like tall, kind of light skinned. He got like curly hair, I think.
How tall is he?
He got taller than me. He got to be like 5'10", 5'11".
Is he
Kinda,
skinny? Is he
chubby.
burly? Is he
kinda,
fat?
Kind of heavy set a little bit. Not that heavy set, but he kind of chunkier than me.
What's he wearing?
I don't even remember.
You have facial hair?
Yep, he had a little facial hair, like around here.
Mm-hmm. Did it look like a beard, or did it look like he just hadn't shaven for a while?
Just like he haven't shaved in a while.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How many rounds do you think he fired?
Probably like 7, 8 of them. Yeah, probably about 7, 8.
Was there anybody else in the store with a gun?
I ain't seen no other guns. Only person I seen with the gun was him.
Did you ever handle a gun?
Heck no.
Did you have a gun?
No. Nope.
Yeah. That's funny?
No, it ain't funny.
Well, you're giggling.
No, because I'm just smiling. I'm like, I ain't had no gun. No, you just had to have
You
a
sure?
gun. Like, no, I'm positive. I ain't had no gun.
Perfect.
I'm positive.
Glad to hear you say that.
I'm
Okay.
positive.
All right. So the shooting starts.
Yes.
People scatter.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm going on my other way. I went on my way. I ain't
You
go.
went on your way.
No, I went somewhere else. You know.
Before you left the store, what did you do?
Before I left the store?
Mhm.
Oh, no. I walked down the street. They was already gone. They went in the car. I left. I went down to my friend's house.
Where'd you go?
I went to my friend's house with girls in the sunshine house around the corner by home.
What did you just say? I didn't understand a word you just said.
I went home. Cause I
You
went
walked home?
Yeah, I walked home
To where?
to my grandma's.
And Grandma lives where?
1405 North
5
MLK.
North MLK. Okay. Who else was at 1405 North MLK?
That's us.
Who's us?
Just me, my grandma,
You and your
my
grandma.
granddad.
Mm-hmm. What'd you tell Grandma?
Huh?
What did you tell Grandma?
I told my grandma, my brother got shot.
What did Grandma say?
She like, what y'all was doing? What y'all was doing? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
And I told her what happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told her, like, I don't know. Like, she like, was y'all in it? Did y'all? No, we wasn't in it, grandma. We ain't, this time it wasn't us, you know what I'm saying? We ain't wasn't in it.
This time?
This time it wasn't us, because everything go on, everybody blame come to us. Everybody say, Houston, y'all did this, y'all in everything. Y'all did this. Every time something happened on the north side, they come to us. Everybody come to us all the time.
This time you didn't do it. What about the other times?
I'm saying, other time we don't do nothing. But I'm just saying, it just look.
You're funny.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Everything that go to the north side, they come to us first, you know? It's everything, they always come to us.
What do you
Police.
think that is, Jerome?
I don't know.
What do people call you?
Pops.
Pops. What else?
That's it.
Why do they call you Pops?
That's what my auntie called me that. You said when I was little, my eyes just pop in my head. That's why she used to call me that. I don't know. That's what she said.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this.
It's just
Go ahead,
crazy.
sorry.
Did you talk to Keith last night?
Huh?
Keith call you last night?
He called. Did I talk to Keith? Yeah, I talked to him.
Okay. What did he say?
He said, what did he say? He said, detectives came up there to talk to me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm like, all right. He was like, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, so like, she's like, they want to talk to you. I'm like, what they want to talk to me for? I'm like, cuz, like, they say you was with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to just talk to you, get your side of the story. So I'm like, all right. But I had a warrant, you know? I had a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
The mess, I'm like, I ain't going down, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't going down.
You know what I'm saying? I got domestic, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go get locked up, you know what I'm saying? For nothing, you know what I'm saying?
It's not for nothing.
Not
if you
for
got a
nothing,
warrant.
yeah, not for nothing, but you know, just crazy.
No, I don't know.
No, I said, I ain't want to go down, I ain't want to get locked up, you know? I'm trying to, you know.
Okay. So, let me ask you again. I'm going to ask you the same questions,
Okay.
some of the same questions again.
Okay.
Did you ever have a gun in that store?
No, sir.
All right. Did Keith ever have a gun in
No,
that
sir.
store?
No, sir.
Did you ever pass a gun to Keith?
No, sir.
Perfect.
Uh.
Did Ty ever have a gun?
No, I ain't see it.
Did Terrian ever have a gun?
I ain't see it.
Did you ever see anybody else shoot, other than the light-complected black guy?
No, sir.
Okay. And okay. Did you get into the black van and leave the store afterwards?
No, I walked. I went to the house. They all went to the hospital.
Walked.
They went to the hospital.
Then why is everybody else telling us that you got in the van as well?
I got in the van. I ain't getting no van.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Which way did you walk?
I got on down. I walk home. I walked up to here.
Tell me the route you took home.
Norwood, up the street, up the hill, going down, right passing the blind school, and walked home.
You walked up Norwood and past the blind school.
Willow. You walk up
So you walk
up Norwood. I go up Lansing. I go up to cross. You got a cross right there. You go up to cross to Lansing.
Okay.
To Ontario.
Okay.
To home.
Okay.
So you went to the crossing
Yeah,
guard, right?
yeah.
You didn't jaywalk, did you?
Huh? No, I ain't jaywalked at all.
It's a good thing. Okay. There's only about two things I believe here
Okay.
of what you're telling me.
Okay.
That you were there and that there was shooting going on.
And if the light-skinned guy was shooting.
And that the light-skinned guy was shooting. Okay,
That's
there's
true.
three. I'll give you three. Everything else is bullshit.
That's what you think, okay?
No. That's not what I think.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me talk for a second.
Okay, go ahead.
That's not what I think. That's what I know. Because honestly, Lee and I here, we've been cops for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we can both agree that the video of this thing happening is the best video we've ever seen of a crime.
Okay.
It's dynamite. It is really, really good.
Yeah.
So we know who you talked to, what you did.
Mm-hmm.
We watch you pass a gun
Oh, me?
to your to your brother Keith.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
If you're looking at a camera, I did not have no gun that night.
No?
I did not have no
Then
gun
why did
that
Keith
night.
tell us you
Huh?
had? Well, then why did Keith tell us you handed him a gun?
My brother didn't say he had no gun. I ain't had no gun that night.
All right,
I
buddy.
ain't had no gun.
All right. You stick to that story.
I'm sticking to that story.
That's
I'm
good.
going to stick to it.
I want you
I'm
to.
going to stick to it.
Because you're digging your hole
I
deep.
don't got no gun. Man,
You're digging your hole
I ain't
deep.
had no gun. Man, I ain't had no gun.
Okay. Perfect. I love to hear you say that.
Okay.
Because the more you lie, the worse it gets.
Okay. Well, I ain't lying. I'm not lying. I don't got no reason to
Who's
lie.
Dookie?
I don't got no reason to lie for. Tell your brother. I don't got no reason to lie for. What I got a reason to lie for?
Doesn't that sound familiar?
I lie about what?
That sounds really familiar.
What I got to
Running
lie
the
for?
family.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
Did Mama teach you that, or did Daddy teach you that? Because you both say the same thing.
Hey,
No,
well,
your grandma didn't.
I don't gotta lie.
She's not happy.
I don't gotta. I know she ain't happy, but I don't gotta lie. If I had a gun, I'll say I had a gun. I ain't had no gun. If y'all wanna see me, if I had a gun, why would I let him get out the store? You shot my brother. Why would I? Why would I let him get out the
You'd
store?
already gave it to your brother. That's why.
I already gave my gun to my brother. Okay, man. Okay.
You're gonna feel stupid when you
Okay.
see the video later.
Okay, well, that's all I need to see. 'Cause I know I ain't getting no gun to my brother.
So when
if y'all
you-
see,
so-
if y'all got a camera, y'all should see I ain't had no gun. I have a gun. I ain't even shoot nobody. I'm at the counter like this. I'm at the counter talking to the store people. How did I pass my brother a gun? Me and my brother won't even buy each other.
You're going to see it one day.
I can't wait to see
One day
it because
soon.
I
You're
didn't
going
do
to look
nothing.
really stupid.
Okay.
So, when you're standing there, standing over Nino, what was he saying to you?
He said, bro, I'm hit.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm hit. I'm hit.
And what was he asking you for?
I'm hit. He asked me for nothing. He asked me for help. Help him get up.
Did you help him at all?
Huh?
Did you help him?
Yes, I helped him.
What did you do to help
Huh?
him? What did
I
you
tried
do to help him?
I grabbed him. I tried to grab him. I tried to lift him up.
How? How did you try to lift him?
I tried to grab him. Like, I tried to grab him by his arms, but, you know, he was laying like on his stomach. He was laying on his stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Like this, he's grabbing on my legs like I'm hit.
Was he scared?
I thought it was his leg, huh?
Was he scared?
Yeah, he had it in his face, you know what I'm saying? He was like help me, you know, like help me. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking down at you, know what I'm saying? I'm still in shock.
So when the guy with the gun walked up to you, what did he say to you?
He ain't walk up to me.
Bullshit.
No, he like this, he like, man, he tried to run, and then he ran out the door.
Jerome, we watched him come up to you, we watched you talk to him, and we watched you walk out the door with him.
Man, I don't even know him. Y'all I don't even make him know them a kid. I don't even know him.
What'd you punch on the counter?
Huh?
What'd you punch on?
I punched on the counter 'cause I was mad. I punched the little thing, the little arm. It was a little flappy thing, I was mad because he's Nino. And also I got mad, like, dang, I'm like, man, like the store people, I'm like, they on the ground, like they didn't do nothing, ain't call the police or nothing. They behind the counter on the floor. So I got the thing, I punched the thing like, man.
And then you walked over your friend like a homeless
Uh-huh.
guy on the side of the street and walked out the door. It's cold, man.
I walked outside and had to look for my brother, man. And my brother was outside.
Where was he? What was he doing?
They say he got shot. He said he got shot. I was in the store. Yeah, if y'all look at the camera, he came in the store telling me he had to go to the hospital. He got to go to the hospital. He got to go to the hospital. Keith. He said he
When did you talk to
he
Keith?
fell. Then he called me, he fell.
Shut up for a second. Listen to me. When did you talk to Keith afterwards? Did you talk to Keith outside the store?
Everybody, they were all running outside. They said he got to go to the hospital. They got to go to the hospital. That's when I was about to go outside. I heard another gunshot. I heard some other gunshots.
Mm-hmm. What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
I ain't do nothing.
No?
I ain't do nothing.
Did you talk to Keith?
Huh? What up?
Did you talk to Keith outside of the store before you guys left?
No.
Who was yelling, we gotta go to the hospital?
They was yelling at they got in the hospital. They got in the hospital. When they went outside, they was like, I gotta go,
Who was
gotta go to the
yelling
hospital.
that?
They all was yelling. They was at the van. They said, we gotta go to the hospital. We gotta go to the hospital. We hit.
Who did you see in
We
the
hit.
van?
We hit.
Who did you
Keith.
see? Who else?
Keith. It was Keith, Ty, Terrion. That's who went to the hospital.
Keith, Ty, and Terry left the
To
hospital.
the hospital.
Who else was in the van?
That was it. I think because I don't know if I was in shock. You know, I don't even know.
Where was Antoine?
Antoine. Who's Antoine?
What about Fetty? Where was Fetty?
Fetty. Fetty. Fetty with the glasses. Oh, he was there. I think he was there. I think he was there. I think he was outside. Fetty was outside.
What was he doing?
He wasn't doing nothing. He was outside.
He was just standing there with his hands in his pockets watching.
Yeah, I think he was just in the. I don't think he was in the van.
Oh, you think he was in the van?
I think he was sitting in the van. I don't know. I'm saying after everything was going on, I came outside. Just everybody was scattered. Everybody was going. Everybody was scattered. I ain't see where Noe no went. I ain't see where old boy no went.
You walked out of that store like it was Sunday afternoon and you didn't have a care in the world. That was after you stepped over the dying guy
With Noe.
with Noe.
Who walked outside with Noe?
You did.
I did not go outside. Y'all keep on saying I went outside with Noe. I wasn't even with Noe. Man, Noe not even man. I wasn't even with Noe no. How'd I go? How I'm walking outside with Noe when they shot my brother? That don't make no sense.
You're right.
It don't make no sense. So why I'm be with somebody? How I'm be with somebody that shot my brother?
For once in your life, tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. For once in my life, I'm telling the truth.
Let me-
All the time in my life,
let me
I
ask
don't
you-
got no
let me
reason to
ask you
life. I
one
ain't never
question.
had no gun and I ain't
Actually,
touching.
two questions. Let me ask you two questions. Do you realize that we're investigating a murder?
Yes, I know that.
Do you realize that if you lie during the investigation of a murder, you can be charged with a felony? Do you realize that?
Yes.
Okay. And are you saying to me that everything you've told us today is the truth?
Yeah, it's the truth. But like I say, I ain't never.
You said some of it. Some of it is. That's what you just said.
All of it's the truth. I'm gonna read the life for y'all trying to say I had a gun. I did not have no gun. I did not have no gun in my possession.
Then why would your brother tell us that you gave him a gun and it's on video?
My brother said, I ain't give my brother no gun. I don't remember. I ain't touch no gun. I ain't had no gun.
Okay.
If I had a gun, y'all would have seen me. I ain't had no
We
gun.
did see you. That's why we're asking you.
I did not have no gun.
You're not hearing us, are you?
I'm here. I'm hearing you. I'm listening
You're
to you.
not.
I'm looking dead in y'all face.
Because
I
we
did not have
ain't
no
bullshitting
gun.
you.
I did not have no gun.
Okay.
I did not have no gun.
Okay.
I did not have no gun.
Stick to that story, please.
All right, man.
Hold on to that as tight as you can.
I am.
Okay. And when we play it for your jury,
Okay.
you're going to sit there and you're going to fall out of your chair on the floor.
All right.
Okay. You got anything else?
No,
I'm done listening
My
to
three
lies and
questions
bullshit.
were good enough to end
Perfect.
my case.
Good luck to you, Jerome.
There's another gentleman that's going to come in here and talk to you for just a quick second.
Man, I ain't had a gun. I ain't have no gun, man. What the? Man. I ain't had no gun, man.
How you doing, Jerome?
All right.
Jerome, I don't think we met before. My name's Steve Bailey. I'm a special agent with the Department of Justice.
Yeah.
Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives.
No,
You know what the ATF does?
no, not really.
Hey, we basically deal in guns, explosives, things like that. You just get locked up last night?
Yes.
What time?
Like about, they made it down here like at 3 o'clock at downtown, like at 3.
Did you get anything to eat?
No.
You want something to drink?
Yes.
Some water or something? I don't know. You go to the bathroom or anything?
No, I just went to the bathroom.
Okay. I got it. Okay, thanks. How's your mom doing after her shooting?
She all right.
Yeah. What? Where'd she get shot at?
She got shot in her, like her leg, her hip.
Thought I saw her outside smoking a cigarette yesterday. I don't know if that was her or your aunt out in front on Roosevelt Street there. That be your mom or?
Nah, it's not. We don't stand with her no more. That's her boyfriend and sister.
Oh, gotcha. You talked to Terrence lately?
No, her brother in prison.
Yeah, right. What, have you talked to him?
No.
Did you ever get convicted of that gun charge?
No, we was going to trial. We still going to trial with that.
There you go. You remember that that search warrant that the police did back in July at your
Mom's?
at your mom's place?
Yes, a little bit of it.
What do you remember about that?
Nothing. They just came early in the morning.
Were you in bed sleeping?
Yes.
Where were you at in the house?
In my mom's room.
Is that where you always sleep?
Yes, in my room.
In your mom's room?
Yes.
Where's your mom sleep?
She slept in the way you came in. When you came to the door, it's in that little bedroom on the next across from the bathroom.
So it's why do they call it your mom's room if you sleep there?
No, because it's her room. It's her clothes. I just, I stay with my grandma, but when I come over there, I stay with my mom.
Gotcha. Who else was home that time?
Me, Terrence, Delicia, my mom.
Delicia, that's your brother's girlfriend?
Yes.
Where's she at now?
She's at home with her mama.
Where's she stay at?
On the west side somewhere. On
Okay, you guys pretty much don't have much to do with her anymore since Terrence got locked
Yeah,
up?
we really don't.
Gotcha. When's your trial for the gun? That's where you got caught with the gun on your lap, you're passed out drunk or something like that?
Yeah, as they say.
So let's go back to 1333 Roosevelt. It was July 11, 2012. You said Terrence is there, you're there, Jackie's your mom, right?
Yes.
And then Delicia Molitar?
Yes.
That's and then who's King Robertson?
Oh, my cousin Icky.
Is he there too?
Yes, he was there.
Anybody else?
No.
And who lives there?
My mom. Icky was standing there.
I can't see. Look at me over here. I
My
can't
mom
see.
and King, they was standing there.
Okay.
And my brother, he was standing there.
All right. If it's a house, let's say this is the street right here. All right. So north is going to be. Well, let's say this is Roosevelt right here, and this is the house. Is it one floor or two floors?
One floor.
All right. So draw me where the front door is and where the bedrooms would be, where the kitchen would be. If I walk in, the door's right here, right?
Yeah.
All right. If I walk into this door, what do I walk into?
The living room, that's the front door. Like the living room.
All right. So how big would the living room be? So this is the living room right here, right? How about LR? And then once I go in the living room, what's this room back here?
Living room, you got my room, then you got.
Okay, but what would this room right in the corner here be? Like the first room, as I come off the living room, what would this room right here be?
If you come, alright, when you walk in the front door, it's the living room right there. If you go into the right, you go into the bathroom, the closet. That's the hallway. It's another hallway right there.
Okay, so right here would be a hallway?
Yeah, it would be a hallway.
Right here?
Yeah.
All right. And then I walk down the hallway, and what's on my right?
That's my mom room across.
This is where you were, right in this corner?
Yes.
Mom's room?
Yeah.
And then what would be on the left side right here?
Two babies.
Two baby?
Terrence.
Terrence?
Yep, Terrence and Delicia room right there. Then you got the bathroom on the side of theirs.
And the bathroom would be somewhere over here?
Bathroom, but like on the side.
Oh, okay, right here?
Yeah.
All right, so then when I come in and I turn left from the living room,
You go straight to the kitchen.
okay, so this is the kitchen that faces the front of the house?
Yes, you get the kitchen.
That's a weird spot for a kitchen.
I like the
And then
kitchen
what's
on that side.
back here?
You got the back. You got the back room,
All right, where would that be? On the side of the house or in the back?
like in the back of the house. 'Cause
So,
the
like
back
right
door,
here?
Yeah, like the back door. Yeah,
All right, where would the back door be? If this is the front door right here, where would the back door be?
probably up there somewhere, like right up here.
Okay. And then there's a room off of that back door?
Yes, a room right there.
So like a bedroom or?
Yeah, bedroom.
Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3 bedrooms?
Mm-hmm.
A kitchen and a living room?
Yeah.
Is there a basement?
No basement.
And it's one bathroom?
Yes,
And that's the bathroom that's off Terrence and Delicia's room?
Yeah,
Kinda?
yeah.
Okay. I think I got the idea now. And when the police come in that day, who's in your mom's room?
Me.
All right. Who's on the couch in the living room?
Who was on the couch? I think it was it King? I don't know if it was King. I think it was King.
All right, and you're in mom's
I'm
room.
in my room.
Who's in Terrence and Delicia's room?
Terrence and Delicia.
And where's mom at?
My mom in the bathroom fixing her hair.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What time of the morning was it, do you remember?
Oh, no, it's like at least about 9:10.
What'd the police do once they came in? It was a SWAT team, right?
Yeah.
What'd they do once they come in the house? You gotta turn this way, man. I can't look at the side of your head.
Oh, you came in, tell everybody to get down.
Yeah.
Get down on the ground. They got us all up. They got us all out. Took us all out the room.
Okay.
Told everybody to sit down. They told us I had to sit down. And we sit down. And everybody just come to the living room, bring us out to the living room, search.
And what'd they find in the house?
They said they found the little weed.
Yep.
Blunt, something like that.
What else?
That's all I know, really. A little bit of weed. That's all Terrence told me.
Is all Terrence told you?
Yeah.
Well, you were there, right?
Yeah, I was there when I was.
What did you see the police take?
And they took a chopper. That's his license registered.
Okay, whose gun is that?
That was Keith's.
All right, how do you know it was Keith's?
Cause my brother, he got it registered. He bought it from what you call it?
From
Pawn shop.
Dicker and Deal?
Yeah, I think so. One of them.
So this was July 2012.
This was old. He bought that. It was old. It was like 2010, 2011.
Describe that gun for me.
It was like black.
Have a pistol grip? Did it have a folding stock? Did it have a regular stock?
Like a
It did?
folding stock, yep.
All right, about how long was it?
I don't know, probably about like that long.
But then if you fold the stock out, but I'm talking about the whole gun.
I don't know, probably like this. You fold the stock up, probably get a little shorter.
All right, how much did Keith pay for it?
I don't know, I think like 300, some stuff like that.
Were you with him when he bought it?
No.
How do you know it's his then?
Because I remember he bought it, my brother, he tell me,
You ever see him with it?
Huh?
Did you ever see him with the gun?
No, he never carried it out, but I know he always keep it in the house. It always been in the house in the closet.
Where was it at that day?
In the closet,
Where? In what room?
in my mom room.
Where you were?
Yeah, where I was at.
All right, but it's not your gun.
No, it ain't mine.
All right, and you know it's Keith's because you seen him with it? But he just doesn't carry it out of the house?
He don't carry it out of the house, you know what I'm saying? I know it's his,
Okay. So what's the purpose in him having it?
No, he just had it. He had it in the house. He just had it. I don't know
For-
what's the purpose.
Hunting for...
I don't know. Whatever he bought it for. I don't
What do you
even
think he
know.
bought it for?
I don't know.
Did you ever touch that gun?
Uh-uh.
Never
No,
just
never
check
play
it?
with it. Just play with no.
Never had... so
No,
your
I don't
fingerprints or
play
your
with it.
DNA
No,
won't be on it?
I
I mean, I don't
don't
care if it is.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Should not be on it.
Because that gun's actually at the lab right now.
Yeah.
They're fingerprinting and doing all
Yeah.
that stuff. I don't care. But
Mm-hmm.
Did he share that gun with anybody else?
Mm-mm.
Would Terrence have touched that
No, I
gun?
don't think so.
How about Delicia?
I don't think they'll touch it.
What about your mom?
If they move it, unless they try to move it somewhere, probably don't ever really touch it,
What about your
As
mom?
far as anybody just grabbing it, no.
Okay.
No.
What about your mom?
My mom, she don't mess with guns.
All right. How about that King Robertson guy?
King Robertson,
I talked to Terrence about this before he went to prison.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, and he was basically saying the same thing you are. He's being straight up about, but he said that King, he's a little off. He's a little goofy.
Yeah.
How so?
You
can say it.
He's a dude, but he try to be a girl.
Gotcha. Okay. So he wouldn't be messing with guns, right?
No.
Would he ever see him touch that gun?
No, I don't think so. I've never seen him touch it.
You ever seen Terrence touch it? You ever seen Delicia touch it? You ever seen your mom touch it?
No.
Did you ever move that gun because it was
No,
somewhere and
probably.
you didn't want to be by it? The reason I'm asking is because the
Yeah.
gun went to the lab and
Yeah.
they tested everything. So I mean, I know if you touched it or not. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, you don't think so, or
I don't think so. Just moving it, probably just moving it around. If we cleaned up somewhere, probably moved it. But
Okay.
far as just
Was
touching
it-
it,
how did it get in your mom's closet?
I have no idea. Probably my mom probably put it in there. Keith probably put it in there. I don't know.
How long had it been there?
Been there for a minute,
What's a minute?
probably like some months.
How do you know that?
Because every time I slept in there, what I'm saying, I got in that car accident. Really, I wasn't there that long. I was staying with my grandma. So, but every time I went over there, every time my grandma, I go to my house, my mama watch me. You know what I'm saying? I go in there, lay down on the bed, it'd be right there. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
right where?
Say same spot, like in the closet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff down in there,
Is there a door in that closet?
Nope, no doors.
So you can see if you lay in the bed, you
But-
can pretty much see that
No,
gun there?
no, I'm saying you can see, you know what I'm saying? You can see the thing, but my mom mostly have it covered, you know what I'm saying? Kids coming over, so we had her nephews stuff coming over, she shut the door.
Why is it in your mom's room?
Because my mom I don't think she wanted to keep no room.
Why?
I don't know. I think she just didn't want it,
And Keith's room is what room?
with the room behind in the back.
All right, is there a lock on that door?
Yep, he got a lock on his door.
Is it locked? Because he was locked up at the time. He was
Yeah,
incarcerated,
he was
right?
locked up, yep.
So was there a lock on that door, if you remember?
No, not at that time. He had a lock, when you go in there, you can lock it up.
Oh, from the inside?
Yeah, from the inside, but now on the outside with a key, you can't just go in
Okay.
there.
So if that's Keith's gun, why wouldn't it be in his room? I don't understand. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, because they had him in my room, my mom.
But why, though?
I don't know.
And you guys I know you guys had a lot of problems. Your mom had just been shot,
Yeah.
right? Prior to this and stuff. So did Keith give it to your mom to
So
kind
my
of
mom
protect
just
herself?
protect herself, you know what I'm saying, just in case, she...
How do you know he
come to
did
the
that?
house. I just figured, you know what I'm saying, just be in the house, she be in the house. And sometimes we don't be there, you know. So like I got that car accident, I'll be at my grandma's house, and he normally don't even be there. So I figured she probably put it herself, you know what I'm saying? Like she's being scared for her own life.
Okay. And then, was there anything else, any other guns in that house that you know of?
No, not that I know of.
All right. There was another gun that was found there.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, a little pistol.
Oh,
You know about that?
no,
Had you ever seen any other guns
No.
in the house before?
no.
You ever seen your brother around that time
No.
with any other guns? So if that gun went to the lab and they did DNA
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
fingerprints,
it should not be.
it should not
It
be,
should
or
not be nothing.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, what if there is?
Oh.
I mean, would you have moved? I mean, I don't care. I'm not trying to jam you up for
Yeah.
that gun. That's not my purpose today. But what I'm trying to figure out is where the guns were at and who touched them. I don't care if you touched them to move them or to get them out of the way or to say, hey, check it out, man. Oh, that's pretty cool. Here you go.
Yeah.
See you later. It's not your gun. I know that. All right, but if you touched it or you moved it, then I need to know that, because if you lie to me, then, you could be in trouble. And
Yeah.
this isn't my purpose right
Yeah.
now. All right, so the reason I'm asking the question is because those guns went to the lab and they came back
Yeah.
for fingerprints and for DNA. So
Okay.
if you move the gun, I don't care. But I just need to know, if you touched it, you have to tell me the truth. How do you know if you touched it if you don't know what kind of gun it is?
I don't know. I didn't even touch it. I didn't touch no guns. I hurt at that time.
What's that?
I was hurt at that time.
Okay, but it could have been before that you touched it. It just, that was the time that we found it.
I don't know. I ain't gonna put myself out there. I ain't gonna say. I ain't gonna. I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm going to show you a picture of the gun that you described to me as being found in your mom's closet. And you tell me if you recognize that gun and from where.
Look kind of like it. Can't see the whole picture. Got the whole picture.
No, that's the only picture they took that day.
It kind of look like
All
it.
right. Does that look like your mom's room or a closet? I don't know what pictures these are.
Yeah,
so
so I'm
pay attention
trying to
those,
look.
but
I'm trying to
this
see
one-
because I don't even.
So that looks like, I don't know what that's, a couch or bedspread. I wasn't in the house, so I don't know.
I can't even look like my mom's room.
All right. But that pretty much very
Yeah,
similar to the
basically,
gun
yeah,
that you're
similar,
talking
yeah,
about?
Yes.
That looks like the one
Yes.
that belongs to Keith?
Yes.
Now, is Keith, I don't know if he's a convicted felon or not, but why would he have bought a gun
He-
way back in the day?
Now he had that. He bought that. I think he bought that for his birthday. Like his birthday,
Like how long ago?
like 3-4 years ago. Like 3 years ago.
So probably before he was a
yeah,
convicted
it's
felon?
before he even got to start getting in trouble.
Okay.
Before he started even naming, you know what I'm saying? No.
Now, how do you know he bought it at Dicker and Deal?
Because the only way you can get them mugs at, the first license, because he said it's registered.
Well, Terrence said the same thing, but I'm just wondering how you guys know that.
Because he always tell you, know what I'm saying, this register. He's like, this register. Police ever come in the house, you know what I'm saying? All they got to do is have my stuff out laid and pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's a legal gun. There's nothing illegal about that gun.
That's what he said. That's what he said. Like, man, I got it, you know what I'm saying? We can have it in the house. You can't take it outside. But the police come, all I got to do is take my clip out, have my clip laying out here and everything on the side. So, it was like,
You said that?
yeah, that's what he was saying. Like it's good. I bought it from, you know what I'm saying? I paid $300 for it. Like, man, like, just like registered.
Okay. So 3-4 years ago, $300, Dicker and Deal. Do you know who was with them?
No.
Take a look at that picture right there. What's that? What are these two things?
Bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about those?
Nothing.
Would your fingerprints be on those boxes?
No.
Nothing like that?
No.
Alright. And who's that?
That's me.
Who's that?
King.
Well, that does look like a girl.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Tiva. Yeah.
Who's that?
Delisi.
Who's that?
My nephew.
What's that?
Gun.
Where have you seen that gun before?
97.
Wear glasses?
Huh?
Do you wear glasses?
Yeah, I needed some.
You wear contacts or anything?
No.
No? How old are you
I'm
now?
supposed to wear glass 25.
Dang, and your eyes already going bad?
They've been going bad. Supposed to be having some glasses on, but I never wore them, never got them.
Gotcha. Tell me about this gun.
I can't tell you nothing about it.
Where have you seen it before?
Can't recall.
Would your fingerprints be on that gun,
No,
or your DNA if it comes back from the lab? Did you ever shoot that gun?
Everything.
I'm looking for you. What's that right there?
That scale?
Yeah.
Scale.
What's that for?
Huh? Weigh your weed on it? Yeah.
Well, what'd you use it for?
Huh?
I don't. Everybody in Lansing smokes weed. I don't care. All right, it's not a big deal. But what is that for?
They use for weed.
Who's
For
they?
weed. It's for weed.
Who's they?
Huh? Some weed. Put weed on there.
You said they. Who's they?
Huh?
It's the same answer. You keep saying, huh?
No, I was saying, who is they? No, my brother, he put weed on there.
Which brother?
Keith?
Why?
No, he just put it on there.
I mean, just to make sure.
Yeah, make sure.
Does he sell a little bit of weed here and there to make a buck? I mean, he's not working. He's got to make money somehow. I really don't care. I got bigger, better things to do than the guy selling dime bags of weed, okay?
Yeah. Some little dime bags of weed.
All right.
Little bags.
So the scale's there because he's selling dime bags of weed?
Some little weed.
All right. And why would you need a scale when you're selling dime bags of weed?
But it's still.
I mean, you can eyeball a dime, can't you?
Yeah, you could, but it's still you can make some money if you.
All right.
I don't know. You can't never go wrong with a scale.
How long has he been selling dime bags of weed?
Not that long. Like a year,
You ever help him?
2 years. Very nice fiberglass. Got my itch.
And that scale, that's on the living room table, is that correct?
Yes.
Does that look like a living room table to you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's this right here?
Weed.
Where's that at?
I don't know.
Well, whose weed would it be?
I don't know who was that. Where was that?
I don't know.
You would know where
I
it was
wasn't
at.
there.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was in Keith's bedroom, but I'm not sure.
No, cause I didn't even see where it was at. Cause I didn't even see the weed or nothing.
Would your prints be on that bag?
Oh no,
How do you know that?
no. Cause I know I ain't had no weed. I ain't had no weed because it was a bit of mine. It would have been in the bed with me when I was asleep.
Okay. You say you never been convicted of any felonies?
I got been convicted of a felony. A drug case.
How long ago
case.
was that?
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
So you've been about 20 years old?
Yep. I was like 20, about like 19, 20. Like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, like
Okay.
19, 20.
So if you had a gun, then you'd be in trouble for having a gun, right?
Yeah.
And what kind of time do you think you'd be looking at if you were convicted of having a gun?
But probably like they said 2 years.
That's on a state charge, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But not on a felony charge, not on a federal charge.
No, nope.
How many convictions do you have?
About a what?
Felony convictions.
Felony.
You say you got one, and you got one
then
pending.
Probably one pending. That's it.
So you're currently under indictment. Technically,
Yeah.
it's pending in court.
Yep, yep.
All right. So if you had another gun and you got caught with another gun, do you think you'd still be doing 2 years, or do you think
They
they'd give you more
probably
time?
try to give me more time.
Okay.
Yeah.
This stuff that these guys were talking to you about. You see this book right here?
Yeah.
This is the Houston book.
That's
This
all
is you guys for the last little while. So when these guys are in here talking about this stuff, and I saw that same video that they're talking about,
Yeah.
they're telling the truth. I mean, for real.
But they can't be telling the truth because I did not have no gun that night. I did not pass no gun to keep that night. I did not have no gun in my possession that night.
You say you were drinking, right?
Yes, I was drinking. But I know I did not have no gun in my possession. I did not keep no gun. I did not have no gun that whole night.
Okay, but what I want you to understand is this whole thing getting ready to come to a head. I got a subpoena for you that I'm getting ready to give you here in another minute to testify at a federal grand jury that's being convened next week in federal court in Grand Rapids.
Try to testify again.
You'll be testifying about all kinds of stuff, and the attorney will talk to you, the federal prosecutor will talk to you once we get there. But this whole thing that's been building up, and unfortunately some guy died last week,
Yeah.
and it's too bad, but that all plays into the stuff that we've been working on for a long time.
Okay.
All right, and you guys are at the front and center of all of that. You and your brothers and your family and a lot of people that you hang out with. And you're going to see this next week is going to come to a head. All right, and Terrence has been real cooperative. In fact, I got to go up there later this week and see him and give him his subpoena too. But he's been telling the truth, and you know why? Because he doesn't want to go to prison for any longer than he has to.
Yeah, that's why I want to go to prison. Period. That's what I was
Okay,
telling
but
him.
here's what you got to understand: when the federal government gets involved, and we've been involved for the last while, okay, and just because we buy dope and we buy guns from you and your brothers from here and there, we don't have to jump on and arrest you like the local police do. What we do is we sit on that stuff for a long time, and then we convene a federal grand jury, and then we testify before the grand jury to all these things that have been going on over the last year and a half, 2 years or more, depending on our case. In this case, it's been about 2 years. And then we tell the grand jury, and then they issue warrants for everybody, and we go out and arrest everybody.
Okay.
All right, and that's why I have a subpoena for you. But what I'm saying is you've never been in this kind of trouble before, and it's never been at that level. You've been arrested for petty ant stuff in and around Lansing a million times. Sometimes it sticks, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, this stuff on this case is going to put you and your brothers in prison. All right, and that's before this incident that happened the other day. That's new. All right, this stuff has been going on for a year and a half or 2 years. All right, and this is actually a good opportunity for you, Jerome, because you're 25 years old, and you're looking at some time in prison. You really are.
Yeah.
All right, and this stuff that happened with them, that's extra. That don't even include.
Yeah.
I know you and your brothers been selling dope, weed here and there, and bunk crack for the last year and a half, 2 years at least that I've been watching you guys. All right, and this thing on Roosevelt Street, it's no secret that we did that warrant there. There was a reason that we did it. All right, because we had information that there was certain stuff in that house, like those guns.
Yeah.
All right, but there's a reason we do the things we do. But you sitting down with me right now, you got an opportunity here, and you can be honest. And I know you weren't being honest with them. I know that in a lot of different ways. All right. Number one, because I've been watching you guys for the last year and a half, 2 years. There's been a whole task force of people that have been watching you and your brothers, whether you realize it or not, for about the last 18 months to 24 months. And you're going to go to this grand jury next week.
That's sweet.
And you're going to meet with this federal prosecutor, and he's going to have a sit-down with you just like I am right now, and he's going to talk to you. All right, and you need to really listen to what he's got to say. All right, because the clock is ticking. Once we go to that grand jury and we get federal indictments for people, we're going to start rounding people up, and they're going to be going off to jail and ultimately to prison. You know what happens when you get caught on a federal case in prison? The sentence is, instead of getting 2 years, for example, you get caught with a gun in state court, someone like yourself, and you get that 2-year mandatory minimum in state court, that same case, depending on your felony conviction, I'm not saying this is you, but I'm just using an example, that could get you 15 years in federal court. That same case. And that's the whole reason for us bringing it over to the federal system. All right? And so the rule of thumb in the federal system is whoever comes to the table first and cooperates, they get the best deal. But if you basically say, man, I don't know nothing about nothing, I can't help you, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, okay. And what's going to end up happening is your case goes to trial, and you get convicted, they're going to hammer you, and you're going to get the high end of these guidelines. All right? And they take other factors into consideration, like, number one, the amount of felony convictions you have. Number two, was there drugs or violence involved? In almost all of your cases over the last year and a half or 2 years that we've been doing on you, we've either bought dope from you or have information where you've had guns, you and your brothers, and that's no lie. It's all here. You know it. I don't even have to tell you that. All right? But just because we don't jump out on you, arrest you like Lansing Police does, we let it ride. And then it gets to a certain point where we convene a grand jury, and then everything over the last couple of years, we pull into that, and you're charged with all that stuff. You guys don't realize it because you're thinking, well, they didn't catch me with nothing, you know what I mean? And that's what you're used to, but it's a whole different system you're in. And you're seriously looking at some time in prison, for real. All right, and I'm given the opportunity to sit down and talk with these guys and talk with me, and I'll talk with you about all this stuff if you want.
Like I said, I talked to them guys. They tell me, yeah, you bull stuff, you lying. Like I saw, like I.
Let me listen to this. there's this thing, it's called neuro-linguistic programming. It's called NLP. I know you never heard of it before. But we teach this at our academy to the agents. And basically, when you recall information, when they ask you a question that you got to try to remember, like they were asking you about the girl's house and where the girl lived and everything, you know what you do? You're visual. You were looking up, and you're pulling the information, you're trying to see it. And you're pulling it, and then you're coming back down. See what my eyes are doing? You're going, they ask you where that girl lived, and you're going. And then you're giving them the answer. Okay, you're visual. You're looking up, you're coming back, you're giving them an answer. That's an honest answer that you're giving. But when you lie, or when you're uncomfortable, and you don't really sure that you want to trust these guys and tell them the truth, you know what you're doing? You're doing this. When they ask you a question, and they're coming back with the answer. See what my eyes are doing?
Yeah.
They're going down. We call that checking the well, because you're checking your answer to make sure, man, I don't want to tell these guys something that's going to jam me up. So this is what I'm going to tell them. And you're coming out with just basically BS. All right? And your body lets off this nervous energy. And you know what you do when you're nervous? This is what you were doing. You're itching your armpits, and you're doing this thing with your face.
No, it's because I got that.
I understand.
That fiber and that.
Right, but I understand. But what I'm saying is, when you're nervous, your body lets off nervous energy. Some people, they tap their leg like this when they're nervous. And when they start to turn up the heat on these hard questions about, did you pass your brother a gun and things like that, you start doing stuff, and you don't even realize you're doing it. But watching you, we see that nervous energy has to come out somewhere. You can't keep it in, or you'll explode. All right, so it's a combination of all these things. That's what I'm trying to tell you is, we know that you're not being truthful, but the thing is, you don't understand. All this stuff for the last couple of years is coming to a head, and I'm going to give you the subpoena sitting on my desk. You know who else is going to get one? Your mom, all the people that were at Lee's house, and a whole bunch more people that you don't even know about. And they're all going to be at this grand jury, and they're all going to testify. You know what happens at the grand jury if you lie? Remember Kwame Kilpatrick in Detroit? How he lied in court? All right, well, if you lie to a federal grand jury, you're in trouble. Outside of whatever this stuff is. So the thing is, with the federal government, man, you can't screw around. You have to tell the truth. All right, and the sooner you tell the truth, there might come a point where they don't, if you tell the truth now, there's a lot of things they can do as far as what charges they come forward with, all right, what kind of deal they might want to make you, and ultimately that's not up to me or anybody in this room. It's up to the federal prosecutor and ultimately a federal judge, so we can't make any promises. But I'm telling you how it works. And if you sit back there and you say, man, I don't know nothing about nothing. How many guys were out there at that shooting that day? There was a lot. Total.
It was a couple, like 6, 7.
Okay, and when those guys, a lot of guys who got worse felony convictions than you, when they get pulled into this room and they get asked the same questions and similar questions, and these guys get jammed up, you think they're going to try to protect you if they're talking about going to prison on a murder rap?
I want to protect me. I want them to tell the truth. Like I want them.
Okay.
They gonna say the same thing I did. How I didn't have no gun. They gonna say the same thing I did. I said I did not have one. That's what I'm telling them. I did not have no gun. They said.
Yeah, but you gotta stop that. You gotta stop that. As many times as you say you didn't, I saw that same video, and I don't want to get into that with you. That's not what I'm here for. But what I'm trying to tell you, man, is you're a young man. Don't make that mistake. You didn't shoot anybody. You didn't kill anybody. All right. You have to tell the truth. And if you had a gun,
I would have said that.
No, let's not stop that, because it's not going to work. All right. What's going to happen, Terrence? Listen, man, you got to understand me. I'm sorry, Jerome. I'm just talking to Terrence. And your brother was pretty cool and he's pretty honest. But you know what? Going to prison for a little bit will do that to you. All right, it'll break you a little bit. You never done any real time, have you?
No, I did.
What's the most amount of time you've
6
done?
months.
Okay, you know what's going to happen on something like this, and you got arrested on your domestic violence charge?
Yeah.
All right, and now they're going to come forward with you on some other stuff, and then ultimately you could face federal charges very quickly here. All right, do you think you think a judge with all this stuff that's been going on, you think they're going to think you're a danger to the community and let you out with everything? If the cops come in and say, hey, this has happened, we got all this stuff over the last 2 years, you think a judge is going to give you a bond?
No.
I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying from experience, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so neither.
Right. And you ain't been locked up, but I'm telling you, it's for real. This is not, you graduated into the major leagues now, and you've never been there before, and you're used to this Lansing court stuff where you get caught with a bag of weed or whatever, and they slap you on the wrist and they kick you out the door and nothing ever happens. It's not going to happen this time. It's not going to happen. You had a whole group of, there's probably been 8 or 10 guys that have been working the Houstons and people that you guys deal with over the last year and a half or 2 years. All right, and you're going to see my words are going to come true very quickly here. All right, that federal grand jury is no joke. All right, you get up in that grand jury and they start asking you questions and you lie, then you're going to be charged in addition to any other charges to lying to a federal grand jury. And the judges don't take kindly to that. But what I'm trying to tell you, Jerome, is you got an opportunity right now to cooperate and to tell the truth. And if you do that, you're going to see a whole different side of all of us in this room where we're going to try to help you. And I'm telling you right now, your brother told the truth, Keith, and Terrence has told the truth. And if you don't believe it, you're going to see before long. I'm not lying to you. I don't need to. All right, the case against you guys is pretty damn good. All right, we just don't come at you on one thing. We come at you at a multitude of stuff, and we call it a conspiracy. All right, and you're going to see that over time. But I'm trying to get you to understand. I know it's a lot for you to take in and all the stuff that's been happening, but you're a young man, and I don't think you're a real bad guy. A lot of guys I come in this room and I sit down with and I really don't like them. You know what I mean? You ever meet somebody and you just don't like them? I don't get that feeling from you. All right, and I don't think that you're. But I don't think you quite understand the seriousness either of what's going on.
I understand seriously.
But if there was ever a time, like those two detectives told you, if there was ever a time for you to tell the truth, it's now. You didn't shoot anybody, okay? That gun wasn't used to shoot anybody, that particular gun. All right? But if you lie about it, and like Detective McCosker said, in a murder investigation, you got problems with the state, and we may be able to pull that case into this federal case. I don't know yet. All right, I haven't even met with the attorney. I'm going to show him that video tomorrow. I got to be there tomorrow from 8:30 to 3:30 all day to draft a prosecution memo for all of you guys. All right, and there's people involved in this that you probably, I don't even know if you know them, all right, or you don't realize they're involved. But what I'm telling you is, I want you to cooperate because I think it will help you.
Yes, I'm trying. I was trying to cooperate. That's what I'm telling them.
Okay, but let's do this. Let's forget about everything that you said to these guys before. All right, because I think for the most part on what you're telling me about this Roosevelt case, where they did your door, for the most part I think you're telling the truth. Except for maybe that pistol. And I don't care. That doesn't even matter. That's not a big deal to me. But if you want, I'll bring these guys back in here, and what I'm telling you is if you want to cooperate with us, we will help you, and we can minimize the trouble that you're in. But if you lie to us, you're going to maximize the trouble you're in, and nobody's going to be your friend. And I realize with law enforcement in the past, what your relationship has been, and I know it's been like this, all right, with the Lansing police and with other people. I know you may feel like they treated you like crap in the past or whatever, but you got to get over that, okay? This is a new day, and you got more problems. You got some pretty serious problems, and help me help you, all right? But I can't do that if you don't tell the truth, man. It's going to jam you up, and you're going to see. I watched that video. I'm telling you, I watched it, and I saw what they're telling is the truth. You guys are at that door, and you did something, and Keith did something, and Keith was honest about it. And all them other guys, when they start, and they've interviewed some of them already, and once they get to all of them, they're all going to have to tell the truth.
And they're going to have to touch you, but I bet you all of them going to say, I did not have no gun. I did not
Well, you got to stop that. I'm not going to let you.
All right. Well, I did not pass him up nothing. I did not pass Keith nothing. I won't even bite Keith when he fell. You know what I'm saying? When they say he fell by the little machine he went outside, I won't even bite him. So how did I pass him something? That's what I don't understand.
I don't even care about that, Terrence. I'm sorry, Jerome. Yeah, you got to get through your head. You got to, and sitting in jail in a couple of days, they may not want to talk to you again. This is your opportunity. The first one to the table, they get the best deal. And what happens is they take your story and they go to the prosecutor. In this case, and this shooting case at least is a high priority case, and so is this one because of all the stuff you guys been involved with.
So if I all right, I'm saying, so they saying I had a gun, they put it on me anywhere it go. It's anywhere it go.
That's not what it's about. It's not about putting a gun on you. It's about finding out what happened there and finding out the truth. It's not about jamming up you because that's already done. Okay, you're already in trouble. All right, so it doesn't matter. You're in more trouble if you don't tell the truth, but you're already in trouble. It's not about trying to put a gun case in you. That's not it. All right, that's already been done. You got other problems. It's not about, so you got to get over that. They're not trying to trick you and trap you into a corner. That's already been done. All right, you're already in trouble, but what they're trying to do is help you. If you tell the truth, and then they can use some of the stuff you say when you tell the truth, it's going to help you later. They go to the prosecutor and they tell the prosecutor, listen, here's what happened. We interviewed Keith, he told the truth. We interviewed Jerome, he told the truth, and they go right down the list. And let me ask you this now, and this is kind of how I put it in perspective. You ever had a girlfriend cheat on you? All right, you ever catch her cheating?
No, I
Like, I mean, not in the act, but like, you know she's been screwing
Yeah.
around and you confront her?
Yeah.
And what if she said to you, and you know damn well that she did it, and then she says to you, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you pretty hard on her?
I'm probably a little
Okay,
bit.
but if she came to you and she said, man, Jerome, I did it. Yeah, I'm sorry. Here's why I did it, and it was just a mistake. We all make mistakes. That's why they put erasers on pencils. I'm a human being. I screwed up, man. It was a lapse of judgment. I was drinking, whatever. I'm sorry. You a little more apt to forgive her?
Yeah.
Okay. Think of your own situation. That's what I want you to think about. If you come to these guys, and in this case here, and I haven't even talked to you about this stuff yet, and I'm not going to do that until after next week. If you come to these guys and you say, you know what, I made a mistake, man, I screwed up, and I want you guys to help me. They're going to help you. All right, we're going to go out of our way to help you any way we can. But if you go to them and you say, you know what, do what you got to do. I didn't do nothing. I don't care what the video says, and I know you're going to show it to me later, but I really don't
I'm
care.
saying I want them to help, but at the same time,
You got to get over that.
I didn't.
But
I did not have no gun when I went to the store.
Okay.
I did not have no gun in my possession the whole time at the store. Because if I had a gun in my possession at the store, why am I letting somebody shoot my brother in the store right in front of me and I'm not pull it out?
You didn't have it at that time. You passed it off. You didn't have it at that time.
I passed it off.
Yeah. When you guys come into the store, you meet with him, and you pass it off to him. He takes it and he puts it away. He puts it up. All right, and that's the last time you touch it. All right, but again, it's not about you having a gun. You got to get over that.
Is y'all looking at me on the camera? Y'all looking at y'all? Sure as me. Or y'all looking at
no,
everybody else?
That's
Right?
you, because we brought other people in that looked at that video that know you guys, that are cooperating. That other than you, I mean, that's what you got to understand. Even Keith. Why would your own brother say that? That's what these guys are telling you. Keith told the truth. Keith's looking at a lot. He's looking at federal prison time for sure. Your brother. All right, and if your brother Terrence is cooperating and your brother Keith's cooperating, your mom told the truth.
Yeah, and why I ain't gonna tell the truth? Why?
Well, that's what we don't understand,
That's what I'm
and
saying.
we
Why?
can't help you if you don't.
Yeah, I'm saying that's why I'm gonna sit here and tell the truth.
You got to get over that, and I know you don't
kids.
believe.
I'm 25 years old. I got kids.
How old are your kids?
My kids, my daughter. I got my daughter. She's 8, 9,
8 or 9. That's the
9.
same age as my.
Yep.
Same age as my daughter.
and then my son, he's 4. Man,
But let me ask you this. Think about this for a minute. And again, you never did serious prison time. If these guys start stacking up charges on you for lying and not telling the truth and jamming you up any way they can, because they're going to do it if you don't tell the truth, and then we jam you up any way we can because you're not telling the truth, and you have to go to prison, whether it be federal or state prison, for any amount of time. When you get back out and your son is calling somebody else daddy, you know what I mean, or your daughter's calling somebody else daddy because you ain't been around, you're a better man than me. Because there is no human being on this earth that's going to get in the way of me and my children and being in their lives and raising them. And right now, you're getting in the way. You're stumbling because you can't tell the truth. I know in the past, I know in the past what your relationship has been, but you have to trust these guys. It doesn't get any more serious than it is right now. All right?
I ain't shooting nobody.
You didn't. We know that. And we're not trying to say that you did. That didn't happen. All right? But Jerome, if there was ever a time in your life, you have to tell the truth. Your children, it's not fair to your children if you got to go away to prison, if these guys start stacking up state charges on it and I pull you into this federal investigation. All right? Somebody's got to take care of your mom. Somebody's got to take care of her because she's going to be out there all by herself if their boys all get locked up. But you got to tell the truth. You just got to get over that and trust us. You're going to see a whole different side of these guys. They want to help you. You just got 2 kids? Who raises them?
Take my.
Do you still see them, though?
Mm-hmm.
Kids don't understand at this age. Jerome, do you have a dad that raised you? Okay, so do you wish you had a dad that was in your life?
Yeah.
You want your kids to be able to go when it's daddy-daughter dance at school or something like that, and dad ain't there because he's in prison? And here's the thing about federal prison. If you're convicted on a federal charge, you go to prison out of state. You don't go to prison in Michigan. You go to prison wherever they decide you go. It could be California, it could be Alaska. And how many visitors you think you're really going to get? Because they got to get a plane ticket, they got to get airfare, they got to get a hotel. You know what I mean? That's a whole vacation. They ain't coming out very much to see you. And then you come back out after however much time a judge would give you, and you don't know your kids anymore because there's been another man that fills the void. And ain't nothing worth that. You tell the truth to these guys today, we'll help you in any way we can. You got my word on that. We're not going to leave your side. This has got to stop. All this violence has got to stop. It's got to stop somewhere, and it's going to stop. It's going to stop now. This federal grand jury meets next week, and like I said, I'm going to go grab you that subpoena. That's the beginning of the end. And you guys can cooperate and tell the truth, which 2 of your brothers already have, and they have. All right, because they don't want this anymore. Honestly, I think your brother Keith, if he doesn't go to prison, I think he's going to end up dead. And honestly, I think you probably would too, for real. I think you probably know that. You guys have had way too many close calls, man, in the last year. Well, I know you're a survivor in the streets. I get it. All right.
I ain't be out on the streets like that. I ain't never got shot at till we running around Keith. I ain't never got shot. I ain't never been.
I get it. I understand how the flow goes with your family. Believe me. All right, and that's why we're trying to get you to cooperate so you don't have to end up like those guys. They're minimizing, they're cutting their losses right now, Keith and Terrence. All right, but you're 25 years old. You're not a little kid anymore. You have to take care of yourself, and you have to take care of your children, because nobody else is if you're gone. Somebody got to be around to take care of your mom. Keith's going to prison. Terrence is going to prison. There's no doubt in my mind. Our case against those guys is too good for dope and guns.
You're already in there.
What I'm saying is, I don't believe that they'll probably get back out. I mean, it's not up to me; it's up to a judge. But I think they're going to go away for some years. All right, but telling the truth and cooperating, and at least in the federal system, you could cut your time by 50%. All right, but Terrence or Jerome, you got to make that decision, man. I'll bring these guys back in here, and I'll sit with you, and we'll go through this thing. But you have to tell them the truth, and then if you want, I'll even talk to you about all of this stuff. All right.
I already told them the truth, man. They want me to say I had a gun, but I know I ain't passed no gun. I ain't give my brother no gun. I ain't even have no gun. They want me to say, oh yeah, I had a gun.
They just want you to tell the truth. They don't want you to say anything that isn't the truth.
And that ain't the truth. That's what I said. But what I look like saying I had a gun, and I pass it up to Keith. Come on now, man. Come on, man.
But if you didn't pass him the gun, then how would he have got the gun?
It was more people than that. I mean, he ran out the store. I was still in the store. How'd I pass to him? Everybody. I wasn't the only person that had on black hoodie we roll with. That's what I'm saying.
But that video is pretty clear. I've watched it, and I know you guys pretty well. That video doesn't lie. That's what we're trying to tell you. It really doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want to say, I ain't had no gun that night. When I got to my destination, I didn't have no gun. I would have still pulled out a gun. I would have had a gun. They not have no gun. They said I passed one to Keith.
Hang on one second. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go get that subpoena for you.
Hey, Keith.
I'm gonna give you a quick glimpse of this, and then I'm not gonna show you again. See all those guys? That's who's going to jail after that grand jury's over. That's involved with you and your family. All right. Hang tight for 1 second. Well, for being thirsty, you didn't drink much water.
I took a couple sips of it. It's warm. I thought it was cold water. That's warm. You can't drink no warm water.
right, Jerome. This is United States District Court for the Western District of Michigan. That's the federal court for the side of the state we live in. That's to you. You have to appear in person. You're commanded by the judge to show up at the federal building, 450 or 110 Michigan Avenue Northwest in Grand Rapids, Michigan, on January 9th. It's actually going to be now at 8 o'clock a.m. And if you're in custody, what will happen is we'll make arrangements, because I'm guessing you may still be locked up. I don't know. But we'll make arrangements to have you transported. I may take you myself. I don't know.
Okay.
But we'll make arrangements to have you transported over there for your testimony. And then they'll make arrangements to bring you back. If for whatever reason you get a bond or a judge lets you out, if you do not appear, then the marshals will issue a warrant for your arrest
Okay.
for failure to appear for federal court. And it's no joke. And what will happen is when they arrest you, if you don't show up and they arrest you, they're going to keep you locked up until this grand jury convenes again.
Okay.
All right, so you don't want to screw around with that, and you want to be there, okay? The United States Attorney is Russ Cavaluna. His telephone number is down here. So for whatever reason, if you have a question prior to that, and excuses, they don't care if your pit bull's sick, they don't care if your kid's sick, they don't care if you're sick, you better be there. All right? If you're out of custody, this will explain. Basically what happens, they'll pay you for your transportation, for your parking. You'll have to find your own way there. You're going to have to park and pay for it with your own dime. But then if you read the section under witness reimbursement, they'll pay you $40 for every day that you attend, and they'll reimburse you for the parking.
Okay.
So if you got to get a ride from somewhere, right? And that they pretty much, short of you dying, there's no excuses about why you can't be there, okay? And just so you know, your mom's going to be there. There's going to be several other people that you know. You guys could probably even carpool together. All right. Subpoena for Jerome Houston. Okay, I've served the subpoena, but I live in copy name person as follows. In person to Jerome Houston at LPD North Precinct on, what's today, the
What's third?
3rd? 13. I gotta get used to doing that. Where can I find your mom at? She gonna be on Roosevelt?
No, she'll stay on Roosevelt.
Where's she gonna be at? What's a good phone number I can get a hold of her at?
Her cell phone number 517
Okay.
554 7429.
Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Where's she staying at now so I can go over there?
I don't know where her house is. She stay on going past Otto. No, you know where Otto at?
Yeah.
Like you pass Otto, you go past it. When you go past Otto, you pass the McDonald's, you pass all that. You know the gas station. It's a
Yeah, up going towards
Sunoco.
DeWitt?
Yeah,
on Old 27 there,
Sunoco's,
Lawrence, yeah.
But you so they hit it's car right across the street, like right across the street at the corner. It's like I think it's
Crossing the
Frederick.
gas station?
Yeah, I think it's Frederick. I don't know, one of them streets right there is like Frederick. It's that little White House. Not the it's no one.
Is it on Old 27 or is it on Frederick?
I think it's on Frederick. It's on Frederick, like
What
right
kind
there.
of car does she drive?
She don't got no car. She probably drive my grandma's car, a little Grand Dam, red Grand Dam.
Oh, that same red one?
Yeah.
Alright. What's your grandma's name?
Sarah Kidbro.
She's staying over there?
Yeah, my grandma stay at home. She's at 1405 North MLK.
I know it well. Alright, I need your signature right here, just saying that you served the subpoena. Go ahead and date that for me, too. two are yours. So keep those. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
You understand pretty much?
Yeah.
You understand what's going to take place?
Yes.
Anything else you want to tell me that you think is important for me to know, but that we haven't asked you about?
No, not right now. No. I got no questions. I got no questions.
You ready for what's coming?
No. I'm not
I don't
ready,
think you are.
but can't do nothing. What I'm gonna do?
Tell the truth. You haven't done that. And if the prosecutor has to ask me, I'm going to tell him I don't believe. I think you've been about 30%. I think on that Roosevelt stuff you're
I'm
telling.
telling the truth, but I know what y'all want me to. Y'all want me to get another gun charge down.
No. You don't understand. You're thinking that doesn't even matter.
I know. I'm saying it don't matter, but I'm saying it's just like they trying to put a gun in my hand. They trying to put a gun in my hand when I know I ain't had one in my hand.
Let me ask you this: without the gun, do you think they can make a case on you?
Well,
How do they make a case with no gun?
they should not be able to make no case about me because I'm like everybody else. Like keeping them. They all in the store. They all in the store. They all in the store. Ain't like I got in a fight with the dude. Like I pulled. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting in a fight with nobody. I ain't want to argue with nobody. I'm at the counter.
Right.
Like what's going on?
But Terrence, Jerome,
Yeah.
you got to get over that. You got to get over the fact that you think these guys are trying to jam you up. It's not about that. You're gonna be charged. You're gonna be charged by not cooperating. Any charge that these guys can put on you, and any charge that I can put on you, is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're gonna basically, with the stroke of a pen, charge you with everything that they can lawfully charge you with. All right, and then you're gonna have to defend against that by not cooperating.
Yeah.
You're making it a lot harder for yourself. By cooperating, then these guys sit down with you and with the prosecutor, and they say, okay, what can we do? What are you willing to do for Jerome? All right, because he's been straight up and honest. All right, and then at that point, remember we talked about the girlfriend thing?
Yeah.
All right, then the prosecutor has to decide what charges they want to come forward with. And if you're cooperating, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to throw the book at you, or do you think that they're going to come at you leniently because they want your cooperation, they need your help?
Probably call me lenient.
It's been my experience. All right, but if this is the way you want to play it, man, I'm telling you, I don't think you need to go this route, but you're going to have to learn the hard way. You really are. There's only one guy in that store on with green shoes and a hoodie, and them green Nike shoes are pretty unique. All right, they know what happened. They know what happened. You gotta get over that, Jerome. By saying it didn't happen, nobody's gonna believe you because they know what happened. And no matter how many times you say it and try to convince yourself, you're not going to convince us.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to realize, and what's going to happen is you're going to go back to your prison or your county jail cell or city jail, wherever you go from here. You're going to be laying in bed, tossing and turning, looking at the ceiling, and it's going to be weighing heavy on your mind, and you're going to be wondering, what if I just told the truth? All right. You're not the first guy in 20 years of doing this. I have people tell me all the time, once they tell the truth, they say, you know what? I feel like somebody took a damn weight off my chest. I feel a lot better. And they do. It's just the way God made you. You're not made to hold all that stuff inside. You're gonna hate yourself for down the road when you had an opportunity like this and you walked away from it. You gotta be smarter than that. You tell the truth, and any time you don't want to keep going or you don't want to cooperate more than what these guys are asking, you say the word. All right, but how do you know if you don't try? They're extending their hand, and you're kind of smacking it away right now, so you're going to have to learn the hard way. And you don't have enough experience in the system yet to understand the opportunity that you have right now, early on in the investigation. Because as the investigation goes later, you may come a point where you get all these charges put on you, and you realize, from once you talk to your attorney or whatever, and you sit down and you're like, holy cow, look at all these charges, look at what I'm, this is a mountain I have to overcome. And then you may say, well, tell these cops, I want to sit down with them and talk to them then. At that point, we might say, we don't need to talk to you anymore. We don't want to talk to him. Screw him. You want to go to trial? Let's go. I mean, that's kind of your two options. So you're really rolling the dice right now by walking away and not telling the whole truth.
I ain't rolling the dice.
You are. You're taking your chances, and you're going to lose this time.
I ain't trying to take no chance. I'm trying to be honest as I can be.
You're not. Keith was honest. Keith told us the truth. The video doesn't lie. All right? And there's other people that have come forward that you don't even know about already that these guys have talked to corroborate everything that they've been telling you. There's a lot of guys got a lot more to lose than you do, believe it or not.
I'm losing my. They said I passed him a gun.
I'm just saying, Terrence, Jerome, when you want to be honest, these guys are going to get ready to take you back to, was it Lansing jail you were at?
Yeah.
They're going to take you back there, and then you'll go through the process in the state system. All right? But once that ball gets rolling, it's going to be hard to stop. All right? And once I walk out of here, that's going to be pretty much the end of it. All right? So if you want me to call these guys back in and sit down, you got to overcome that point of, guys, I'll tell you the truth. Here's what really happened from start to finish, who was there, in as much detail as you can remember. And these guys will help you. All right? But if you don't do that, you're going to have to face the consequences of your decisions. And it's not going to be good. And then I'm going to come at you with any federal charge I can put on you as well, under the law. And you have to overcome that too. And your brother Terrence, who's locked up, is already cooperating on that. Because he don't want to do any more time. I think Keith, once he gets locked up after a while too, and I haven't even talked to him about my stuff yet, that day's coming. Everything we do in the government is videotaped, recorded. Everything. Every dope buy, everything is all recorded. Every phone call is recorded. I've got about 100 pieces of discs, many of which the Houstons and other people are, selling weed and doing other things. And that hasn't even come into play yet. But, I mean, do I seem like I'm lying to you? Do I seem like I'm not telling you the truth?
No, you've been straight out with me.
I am. Because I've seen too many young men like you go down that road that they don't need to go down. You have to, at some point in your life, you got to trust somebody. I'm not lying to you. I don't stand anything. I don't gain anything from lying to you. My case against your brothers is too good. This murder thing that just happened, they have it on video. It's there. It's all there, and it's probably some of the best video I've ever seen as well.
Oh yeah, like I'm saying, I don't even know. Like I say,
but I'm not gonna let you deny it to me. It's all.
No, I'm saying I ain't denying nothing. I'm just saying I'm having no gun. I'm passing that on.
Okay, but I'm not gonna let you deny it. If you want me to call these guys back in, and I don't even know they're gonna come back in here, to be quite honest with you. You want me to call them back in? If you want to be straight up, you want a minute to think about it, I'll give you a minute to sit here and collect yourself.
Collect myself.
All right, and here's what I want you to think about, okay? Those two children, 4 and 8, all right, you think about those two. Because if you have to go away to prison if you're convicted on any charges, and that's up to a judge, not me or anybody else, so don't let anybody else tell you different. But if you're convicted and you have to go away to prison, I want you to think about those two, all right? You think any of those idiots that were there are going to protect you? You think they care about what's best for you and your mom and your children? No. They don't give a damn about you guys. And you know what? If you're walking away from this and not telling the truth, then to me, you're not giving a damn about your kids either. So it's not going to hurt me to put you away. You want to do the right thing and tell the truth, like a real man would do, and take care of his family, then I'll respect you and I'll help you. Because that's what real men do. They don't walk away and they tell the truth. They don't lie. You got 2 little kids that depend on you for the most part. They look forward to seeing you when you ain't around anymore and they're crying, wondering where you're at. How they explain that to them? When you have the opportunity to tell the truth and help yourself now, and you're kind of turning your back on it. Yeah, that's something I want you to think about. Good?
No. That sugar body ain't had no good.
Want me to call these guys back in, or you want to just go off to the lockup? I'll sit with you. But you have to be 100% or nothing. If you're not going to be 100%, then don't. Then just go off to the lockup, because they're not going to give you much time if you're not being honest, and they're going to know right away by everything you're saying. Keith laid it all out for him. Keith was 100% with him. If you don't believe it, talk to him after you leave here. It doesn't matter.
I've talked to him already. He said they passed me. They tried to say you passed me a gun. Like, man, I ain't had no gun.
Keith admitted to it. He admitted that he did. He did. Whether he told you he did or not, he did.
So,
We're not making that up.
so I passed it to him. Why I pass it to him for? Why I pass it to him for? What would I pass it to
But
him for?
I'm not going to debate that because we've already spent some time together. But
Yeah.
you have to tell me what you want to do. You want me to call these guys back in and you be 100 with them, or you want to just head out? It's your future. It's not mine. But I'm willing to help you and sit with you and guide you along that path. But you have to help us help you.
He come back in and try to get it all down. But,
Get it off your chest,
well,
Jerome, okay?
I'm just saying.
Jerome, just tell them everything that happened. They already know. Okay, they do. Look at me. They do. That video in 20 years of doing this job is about as good as anything I've ever seen. They weren't lying to you. There's one guy with green tennis shoes on, dressed like you are. All right?
I don't remember getting my first gun though, man.
But Jerome, I don't want to bring these guys in because they're busy with other stuff. You want me to bring them in, you gotta be 100% with them. You gotta tell them everything that happened from start to finish. You gotta get over that, whatever's happened in the past, and look to the future and realize this for you and your family. All right, just everything that we talked about. But I don't want you to waste their time if I pull them away from their desk and tell them, hey, he wants to talk to you guys again. They're going to come in here in about 30 seconds. If you start denying stuff that they know is true, they're going to walk out. And it's going to be over. All right? You want me to still go get them?
Yeah, I'm gonna see you.
All right.
Clear some stuff in. 'Cause I don't know, man.
They're going to forget about everything you said. All right? Whatever you said before this doesn't matter. All right? They're going to come in here anew.
You mumbling something. What are you mumbling about?
Huh?
What you mumbling about?
Thinking,
What you thinking?
about my kids and everything else, but
I think that it's time for you to start thinking about you and start worrying about the people that have done wrong around you. Unfortunately, there's some things that you need to get off your chest here. I know that. Steve knows that. Let's hear it.
alright, man, alright. We to start. We drove to the store. We went from old girl house.
And let's start
Back.
right from there.
Okay, we
You were at Tori's house.
was at Tori house.
Who'd you drive to the store with?
Nino, Ty.
Nino was
He
driving.
was driving. Ty, Keith, Antoine, Bookie, and Terrion.
Tell me about Antoine and Buki.
Antoine, Bookie.
What's Antoine's last name?
I don't know their last names.
How do you know Antoine?
Cause they was with Ty. I know Ty. I grew up with Ty, but I know Bookie. That's his little brother. And then
Buki is Ty's little brother.
yes, and I know they be around each other. So that's
What
how
was Buki wearing?
I can't.
How about Antoine?
Antoine, I think he had on. I don't know. Did he have a black hoodie? I think he had on a black hoodie. Some I don't know. I think he had some gray sweat. I think he had some gray sweats on.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So you guys all go to the store.
yeah, we all go to the store.
You go in Nino's van.
Yeah, we go to Nino van. We at the counter. I'm at the counter. Who at the counter with me?
Do it step by step. You walk in the store.
All right,
Who goes in the store from the van?
So where you parked?
All right, we parked on the side of the store.
Mm-hmm.
We parked on the side of the store. Me, Keith, Ty, Nino, Antoine and Buki. I think they came to the store.
You think they did or you know they did?
Yeah, I think they came. They all came to the store. We all in the store. I'm at the cash register. Keith, I think he by the cooler.
The front cooler or the back
I
cooler?
think the front cooler. I think he's by the front cooler. Oh boy, the light skinned dude that had the gun, I think he was in the eye, I think the candy eye behind me. Behind the candy eye. No, he can't recall where he was. I think he was by the beer. In the back coolers, by the back coolers. And I don't know, I just heard that. I just know they start arguing. Somebody start arguing.
Well, before you get,
All right, before I get
remember
started.
where we're at before they start arguing. Who all's in the store at this point that you know?
I know. Me, Keith, Nino. I know Noe, and I know the light skinned dude was in there. Ty, he was in there.
Is Terrian in there?
Terrion, he was in there. Yeah.
Is Boo?
And
Or Buki?
Buki, they was in there. Him and Antoine, they all was in there.
What was Boo wearing? Or Buki?
Buki, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think he had on a black hoodie. I don't know what else he had on. Black hoodie. What kind of pants he had on? What kind of pants did he have on?
Who else? Let me ask you this. You know a dude named Aleem?
Aleem?
Or Ace?
I don't know that. Dude,
About Del...
Ace.
What about... I think his name is... Hold on.
Aleem? No, I don't know that.
What about Delvante? You know a dude named Delvante?
Devontae.
Mm.
Devontae, Tate. The name probably Tate. I know a dude named Devontae. Devontae Mitchell. Yes.
Was he there?
No, he was. No, they weren't there. They weren't there.
You never talked to
No,
him?
he wasn't there at all.
You never saw him?
No. At the store. He went at the store.
Come on, Jerome.
I'm positive. He went at the store.
Oh, I'm positive he was.
No, he was at the store?
You talked to him.
I talked to him at the store?
I ain't gonna lie. I'll use one of your lines. I don't lie.
No, I'm just saying he was at...
All right. Keep telling me your story here.
Yeah, we all was in the store. Talking. I was talking to Bluna behind the counter. The store people, the two store dudes behind the counter. I was talking to them. Then I guess they got the fighting. I think it was. I'm trying to guess it was Ty and Noe got in the fight, or it was I think it was Ty and Noe probably.
What'd they fight about?
I don't know. That's why I couldn't get. That's why I didn't get. That's why I don't know.
Okay.
That's why I didn't get.
Okay.
Why it even started anyway.
All right.
And then the old boy would know the light skinned dude just started shooting.
And then what?
And then everybody started scattering. You know, and I turned around, you know what I'm saying? I'm so mad. I'm like, man, because I seen Nino, he grabbed my leg on the ground. So I'm like, it's New Year. I'm like, this messed up. So I got mad. I punched the little plastic thing.
What was Nino saying when he was grabbing at you?
He was like, man, I'm hit. He was like, I'm hit. He was like, man, I'm hit. I'm hit. Hit. Thought it was his legs. I didn't know he got shot in the chest.
Could he move his legs?
Like,
Why did you think it was his legs?
Because he was scooting, he was on the ground, so he was scooting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it was his legs. Because he was scooting. I don't know if it would have been something else. He probably would have got up and won his legs. His arm probably would have been up still walking, but he was on, he was on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
like scooching. Like, bro, I'm hit. I'm hit. And after I seen that, that's when I blacked out and I punched the thing. That's when I blacked out and I punched the thing. Boy was the light skinned dude with the gun. I looked back, he still had that gun, he still had it, in his hand, but I knew, it was empty. So, he cussing like, y'all motherfuckers, something, And he's still walking out the door,
Where did you go?
Huh?
Where did you go?
I said, I'm still in the store. And then when I hit the door, I heard bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam again. That's when I heard. That's when
This is outside when you walked
yeah,
outside?
this was outside. That's when they said, no, he got shot.
Who said that?
That's what the word was going around. They said, no, he got shot outside.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Who shot Noe?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do.
It had to be out of Bookie or Antoine.
Why does it have to be either Buki or Antoine?
Cause I think, cause that's the only ones outside. It was the only ones. Probably they was the only ones outside.
There's all kinds of people running around outside. Who shot Noe?
It had to be Bookie or Antoine. I don't know which one had the
Have
gun.
you talked to Buki or Antoine
No, I
since
ain't
this
talked to
happened?
him. No.
Who had guns outside?
I think Bookie and them had I think Ty had the gun. But
You saw Ty with the gun?
Tiger had a gun, but I think Bookie probably got it from after Ty got shot.
Where did Ty have a gun inside the store?
I ain't seen it inside the store.
But you saw Ty with a gun
yeah,
outside?
I thought he had one outside.
Did you see Ty give the gun to Buki?
No.
Jerome.
That's snitching, man.
Jerome, we got to look out
Yes,
for you.
yes, man.
You saw Ty give the gun
Yes,
to Buki?
Bookie had the gun. They had the gun. Him and Antoine, they were shooting by the van when I came outside.
They were shooting by what
Yeah,
van?
The van.
Your van? Nino's van?
Nino's van. They was
Okay. Which one of them ran up to Noe's van?
I think it was. He ain't run up to the van. I think Bookie ran to the street. By the van. I don't know what kind of car they was in.
By
but
your van or their van?
They van. They car.
Who ran towards their car?
I think Bookie ran towards theirs.
Buki ran
Yeah.
towards their car.
Yeah.
You saw this?
Yeah. A little bit of when I come outside, I just seen them running, I heard the little gunshots going off. And I know old boy, like I was telling you, old boy didn't have no more. Old boy that shot at the store. And when I killed Nina, I know he ain't had no more.
Okay. So you walk out of the store. You see Ty give his gun to Buki.
Yeah, and I heard it was bam, 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 bam after
All right.
that.
And then you also saw Antoine with a gun.
That was only one gun. I think that was the only one gun. I think he gave it to I think Bookie gave it to Antoine. After he shot, I think Bookie gave it to Antoine. And Antoine finished finished the more bullets off.
Okay, I don't want you to think, all right?
Yeah.
Did Buki give the gun to Antoine?
Antoine. Yeah.
Did you see him give him the
He
gun?
gave him the gun. After he shot, he gave him the gun. He shot a couple times.
Okay. So Buki gave the gun to Antoine.
Yeah. Antoine shot a couple times too.
Okay. Where was Antoine standing when he was shooting?
In the van on the in the van on the he was on the passenger side. He was in the passenger. He was shooting out the door
of Nino's van.
Yes.
Okay. I want to be really, really clear here. Who was next to Noe's van shooting?
Who was next to Noe's van?
Who ran up on Noe's van? Or the other van? I just want to make sure I understand this.
Yeah, it had to be Bookie or it had to be Bookie.
Okay. You keep saying it had to be. Did you see Buki run up to the van?
Yeah, I seen him run. When I came outside, he was halfway in the middle of the street. He was halfway in the middle of the street. buy there, you know what I'm saying? Because parking, you know how you got when you save money, you got the little ring, you go around, you park it. It was in that little parking area right there.
And you saw Buki over in that little ring.
I seen him run, you know what I'm saying, like to the park entry, you know what I'm saying? You only got one way, you got to go around and get to the other way, but he ran like right there by that entry.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was around there besides him that you saw?
By the park.
When you saw him, was there anybody else with him or around him?
No, just him and Antoine. Like him and Antoine was right by each other.
Where
like
was
around.
Antoine?
Huh?
Where was Antoine in
Like
relation to you?
right, right on the side, like behind him a little bit. Like Bookie's like
And
right
who had
here.
the gun?
Like
At that time?
Bookie had that gun at that time, but we know what I'm saying, when they ran back to the van, he gave it to Antoine. Antoine had the gun.
Who else had guns in that van?
That's it. That's what he wanted in that van.
Okay, where did you guys go after you got in the van and drove off?
We went to the hospital. Took him to the hospital.
Okay, so you did get in the van?
Yes. Took him to the hospital.
Who was in the van?
Me.
Who was driving the van?
Keep driving. Keep drove the van to the hospital.
Where were you sitting?
On the back.
Who else?
Me, Keith, Bookie.
Buki was in.
Yeah, Bookie was in. Antoine. All of us was in.
You got to tell me who all of us is.
Me, Keith, Bookie, Terrion, Ty. That's it.
6 of you.
Yeah, 6 of us. B,
And Keith was
Bookie,
driving.
Keith, Antoine, yep, Ty. Keith was driving.
Where'd you drive to?
Huh? We
Where'd you drive?
drove St. Lawrence.
And then where?
St. Lawrence.
Then where?
That's it. When St. Lawrence came back to the hub. Went back to my grandma's house.
And what'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
And I just laid down.
In the van.
Huh?
In the van. Who had guns?
Nobody had no guns in the van. Only person had the guns.
What happened to the gun that Buki and Antoine were shooting?
Oh, them said they had the guns. That's the only person who had the guns. They had the gun. They took it somewhere. I don't know where they have that. They had the gun.
So let's go back to the tough one here.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
In the store. Okay?
Yes.
Why did you pass the gun to your brother?
That's no gun, brother. I had no gun. That's
I'm going to leave.
I'm saying that's the part I don't
Because the truth is the truth, and I need the whole truth.
What you just told him is no good without the whole truth. It can't be part truth. You gotta overcome that. What caused you to go out? Let's back up. You guys parked the van on the side of the.
Yes, parked the van on the
Okay.
side of the store.
You guys all go inside. Everybody's inside. Another group of people come in. Everybody's handshaking and showing love, kind of thing. And then at some point, it looks like you may have gone out of the store and come back in. And
No, it happened right in the entryway.
right in the entryway. Okay, so right in the entryway there, where you walk in, you and your brother kind of walk up to each other real close, and something happens. There's an exchange between you two. That's pretty clear on the videotape what it is. Why did that happen? What caused you to feel like you needed to protect your brother and give him that? What happened? What did you see and hear that caused you to, give him that? Truthfully.
I see it here.
Why did you feel the need to have to do that? Did he ask you to do it? Did you see something that feel like maybe he's going to need it? Why did you do it?
Make sure he's be safe, man.
What?
Make sure he's gonna be all right.
But what did you? What caused you? What did you see and hear that thought that your brother needed to be safe? Or you needed to make sure your brother was safe. Did he ask you to do that, or did you see or hear something that caused you to think he would need that?
Them gunshots.
It was before the gunshots, Jerome.
Before all that ever started.
It was before it all started by minutes. You're standing just inside the front door, and you pass him a gun.
Standing in front of the door.
You're
inside
inside
the
the
store.
building, inside the door.
If this is the door here,
And I just said, huh?
this is the door here. You walk in here, the cash register's over here, kind of. And this is where your friend got shot. You and your brother are right here, milling around, just inside. And then you went in and grabbed something.
Our cash register, or we had to
Yeah,
counter.
the door's here where you walk in.
The door.
Okay.
We're gonna do it from this way,
Okay.
because like once we walk in, you got the You got the little phone place on the side right there.
where the door is, the entry door. You're just inside of there on camera, and
Listen, you know, this isn't rocket science, dude. Okay?
Yes.
We see you pass a gun to your brother. Why did you pass the gun to your brother? Why did you feel like your brother needed to have a gun? Did he ask you for it?
Yeah.
He asked you for it.
Yes.
What did he say?
He said, man, Mike, said just give me the gun. Like, man, he's like, man, let me see it because some people might have some problems with might be up here.
Cause what?
And he might have some problems.
Okay. Where is that gun today?
this is what's going to help you if we can get
This
that
will help
gun.
you tremendously. This can help you. You're only helping yourself right now by telling the truth.
Nobody got killed with that gun.
Only person got that gun. Only person got the gun is Bookie now. That's who had the gun.
You know Bookie's got it.
That's who had it. That's who got to have it. Them, him, or Antoine got to have it.
Okay. What kind of gun was it that you passed to him?
No, that was a 9.
Hmm?
It was a 9.
What kind of knife?
I don't know.
You know guns. You probably know guns better than I know guns. You probably know guns better than he knows guns. And he's the gun police.
Yeah.
What kind of gun was it?
It was a 9. It wasn't, tell you the truth.
Was it a Glock?
Let me tell you the truth. It wasn't my gun. I only, man.
All right, let's do this one step at a time.
Dookie, man. I'm getting myself in.
No, you're not.
What kind of gun was it?
I didn't know
Was
I
it a
passed
Glock?
It was like a Glock. I think it was probably a Glock. I don't know.
It's a Glock 9.
I think it's a 9. I don't know.
Okay. Whose gun was it then?
That was Bookie them gun. Ty them gun.
Then why are you holding Bookie and Ty's gun?
I don't know.
When did you come into possession of Bookie and Ty's gun?
I don't remember having that gun. That's what I'm trying to say.